This is my submission for discussion question 5. It's about the what would you use in your toolkit, whether you take the big one or the little one. It asks if it depends on which way you're going, what your job that you're going to do is. Most of the time when you go out on a job, you know ahead of time, is this going to be a big job, is this going to be a little job. You would normally take the little one with you. If you have foreknowledge that this is going to be some sort of a big deal, then you might want to go on and take the big kit with you. Again, location is another thing. If you work here in Macon or in Forsyth, or even a small town, it's not that difficult to go back and get the big one, time permitting. So I don't see the need in carrying the big kit around with you. It's pretty big. Most of the time, if you've been issued a vehicle, you might be able to just keep that in the vehicle at all times. That way you don't have to worry about going back. If you live in a very rural area where round trip time, drive time may be 2 hours, then yes, you may want to carry the big kit with you at all times. One of the things it said was, would you add anything to the kit? The only thing I could think of just popped into my head is why did it not ask for Ethernet cables? I don't know legally if you can connect to a network. That may be part of the deal. I know if you come to my house and connect to my network, you can see all the files that I have on my network. That may be one thing that would be smart to add to the small kit. Another thing would be USB drives. The book didn't say anything about having any USB drives. The little USB thumb drives, you may want to add some of those to it. You never know when you just need something quick. You don't need to go through and dig out a whole hard drive and all this external stuff when you can just pop in a USB, a 32 gig USB, and have it work. Another thing that it says you need a laptop, and I agree you should have a laptop, but it's important to know what it is in your laptop. Wi-Fi, I don't know legally how the Wi-Fi fits into it. If you're broadcasting SSID and I connect to it, I know with the I forget what it was now, but the viewing whatever's in plain sight, as long as you don't have to have extra technology to get to it. But if you're on a known network where the network is part of what you are allowed to look at, I know my router has a history of devices that have connected to it, and you may be able to find something that the person that owns the network is trying to hide. I don't know, but you would definitely want to have Wi-Fi in your laptop. I think that's about it. My computer went to sleep. I think that's about it. Oh, and another thing, forms. It said you had to have some forms in it, but one of the things that I thought might be interesting was to have, or good would be to have a form that lets you, as a technician, lay out how their network is set up. I know I've got 3 PCs, a router, Wi-Fi. This is the SSID. Maybe this is how this network is set up. They maybe even include what kind of operating systems are on those machines that are visible. Maybe even hardware descriptions if it's possible or necessary. But that was really the only other thing I could think of. Anyway, thank you.